Good morning. Today we are looking at VTGN Therapeutics, or VTGN. Yeah, right now it is one of the volume leaders of the day, sitting at about 6 times the average volume, about 20 minutes into the opening bell. 50 EMA buy-in target is looking at about 130 and under. EMAs are pretty much self-corrected, although we are actually still waiting for the 200 EMA to cross over the 250, which will be a better sign of a trade confirmation here. But for the most part, this one looks ready to scalp. We're going to aim for the sub ones here. But yes, first alerts are 130 and under. And it looks like resistances so far right now is, well, at least on level 2, is 170. I spoke too soon. It looks like we'll just go with the chart and go 180 for now. But yeah, 170 and above has a little bit of a wall. We're gonna aim for 130 and under. It's trying to crack the 180 resistance, and I'm pretty sure it will. Floor looks to be at about 160, but our buy-in target is lower than that because we do not like to buy high. We like to buy on the dip. So 145 and under. And double checking on the 200 EMA should have crossed by now. Yeah, it's crossed. So it's pretty good indicators so far. So yeah, we're just gonna wait for our 145 buy-in target. We might just get there sooner rather than later. We'll see. All right, checking back in with VTGN Therapeutics. It did break the 180 wall. Another good sign for us. Not lots of solid green candles down here. We are still waiting for our dip here. We're trying to find out where the actual roof of this thing is. But right now it is over $2, $2.10. Most likely it'll test the 180 floor again. But for the most part, this is looking like a good play. Lost most of the day trading volumes here, and we're just going to wait for our pullback. All right, guys. So we were waiting for quite some time, but it is finally taking a dip here. We're going to scale into position. Our first buy was 205. And since it did climb up super high, we just bought in half the position we wanted. So if it gets under 190, we'll buy in again. But right now it's at 205. We'll see if we can't head back over the 210 area. But for the most part, we were staying patient on this one, and we'll see if we can't retest the 220s. And we did actually get stopped out of VTGN at 206, right above our 205 average. Although should have waited a little longer. I think since it's been such a uptick for such a long time, this downtick is going to be a little more serious here. And I'm thinking it drops under $2 and hopefully settles in around here, the 190 range. But $2 will definitely be a test, and well, if it cracks that, then that'll be a better dip opportunity for us. But like I said, since we were watching this one for quite some time continue to rise, it's a little bit time for the bears to hop in here for a little bit, and we'll see how far they drive this down. But for the most part, I'm trying to get under $2. I did like the 205, but since it didn't bounce back immediately after that, I didn't have too much confidence in it. All right, guys, looks like we are in it. We did actually buy in at 207 after I thought it was going to be under $2, but seeing as the 100 is continuing to cross up over our target, it just shows a lot more strength coming from below. Right now it's at 218. We are in at 207. We do have a stop loss slightly above it at 208, but we're going to let this one run and see how high she can go for us. But that average was pretty good so far, it looks like. And it looks like we got a little bit of a cover going down. All right, that was a great spike for us. We did sell off about 80% of our shares there on that spike. And then we're going to let the rest of the 20% ride on our 207 average. As you can see, the 100 is still crossing upwards. And it was nice to lock in that profit. And we'll see how high she can go. We're going to let this one run, guys. But once again, that was a good buy for us. We did have 205, got stopped out, but we did rebuy because just the price action was bouncing along that $2 line. And we got a lot more strength left in this one, hopefully. But that was a good trade. And look at it. It's continuing to climb like crazy. Definitely a bit of a short cover going down. And hopefully we don't see the $2 floor. But yeah, join me tomorrow. We're going to let this runner run. Good trade today.